YouTube, what's up? John Gotti. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do color correcting and how to sharpen up your videos for YouTube. Now before we get into that, there's something that's very important you guys need to know. It's your frames per second. In my project, mine's 1280 by 720 at 59.94 frames per second. And the reason that is because I'm using an HD PVR that records at 60 frames per second. Now if you're using a Dazzle or an Easy Cap, you're at 29.97 frames per second. That right there is very important when you're editing videos and you're going to render it and put it on YouTube. Your frame rate is what you need to know and is very important. So again, if you're using a Dazzle or an Easy Cap, you're only recording at 30 frames per second. So your thing should be at 1280 by 720 at 29.97 frames per second. Now if you're recording with an HD PVR, you should be at 1280 by 720 at 59.94 frames per second. Okay, and how you do that is you go here to your project property box, this little white box right here, click it, and you see my template for HD PVR is HD 720-60p 1280 by 720 at 59.94 frames per second. And you guys could copy these settings down right here because this right here is actual HD settings for an HD PVR. Don't go off with people saying, no, it's not right. You could go, you could go to any site you guys want, any channel you guys want. This is what you need. Because, again, you're recording on an HD PVR at 60 frames per second. So, again, you guys could pause the screen and copy these settings. Now, if you're recording with a Dazzle or an Easy Cap, you want to go to your drop bar here, and you want this right here. HDV 720-30p 1280 by 720 at 29.97 frames per second. Because again, you're recording with a Dazzle and you're recording with an Easy Cap, and those record at 30 frames per second. So you would click that, and those will be your settings for a Dazzle and Easy Cap. Alright guys, so let's get into this color correcting now. You want to go to your video effects right here, and you want to go to your well, before anything, these are the main things you need. Go to color curves, get your default, and drag that into your video. And what you want to do is, when you drag up, you're gonna make, well, look at the video preview screen at the same time. See, when you go right here and you drag up, it highlights the video. The more you move to the left, the brighter it gets. And you don't want that. You want it to look more realistic. So right there would be good. And the bottom is your darks. Now if you notice, the more you go to the right, the darker it gets. So all you do is want to make it not as dark, but more, realistic. So right there would be good. So what you want basically is that little curve. And again, I'll just let you guys pause the screen and you guys could try to get that right there. Because a lot of people actually show you how to do color curves, but they do it real fast, and it's like, oh, how did they do it? Damn. Alright, now after you do that, you can actually add color to it too. So it's like a color corrector and a color curve at the same time. So you go right here to your RGB drop down, you want to do your reds. The more left you go, the redder it's going to get. So you really don't want to go too far to the left on top. The bottom is the same thing. The more you go to the right, it offs the color. So you really don't want to go too far. So right there would be good enough. Now you want to go to your greens. And again, the more to the left, the greener it gets. You don't want that. You want it to look realistic. So just adjust it to the way you want it. That would be good. And the bottom again, the more to the right, the darker it gets, and the offset of the color. It really don't look that good. So you just want to go to the left a little bit, not too much to the left, because then it'll get green, as you see at my display screen. So just go maybe right there, or just a little more out. Right there. Now you got a mixture of the red and greens, and you still got the color of the video, and it kind of looks good. Now let's go to the blues. Again, you don't want to go too far to the left because it'll blue it out. You know, it'll make it real blue, and you don't want that. So you just drag it till you combine the red and green with the blue to make it look realistic. And at the bottom again, you don't want to go to the right because it also colors. You want to go not too much to the left because then again, you're adding too much blue. So you want to even the colors out. And there you have it. There's your color curves. Now, there's another thing you guys need to know. Like if you're saying, wow, I can't really see nothing. All you do is go right here to the middle of your, on the top of your timeline here. And you see this little icon in the middle? Just double tap it and pull down. And it opens your screen more. So you get this, you know, your display screen's like more visible. And I have my preview in full right now. But when you're actually editing and, you know, chopping up your videos into, you know, different, you know, pieces and stuff, you want to go to your preview screen, put it at preview. You want to put it at a quarter, because when you play your video and you're editing it, you want it to run smooth. You're not going to get the lag like that. You know, it's chopped up. So again, that's another helpful tip. Whenever you're doing any editing on Sony Vegas and you're saying, "Well, my program's lagging," or no, it's not the program. It's just your preview screen. So your preview screen doesn't mean, like, since it looks blurry like this, because I have it at preview and I have it at quarter, that's not the way it's going to record. It just makes it easier for you to preview your video, you know, so you don't get that lag, because you already did your settings in your project properties, so don't worry about it. Okay, so let's go back to full so we can see it. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to go to your color corrector secondary, go to your default, and drag that into your video. And you want to go to custom. Okay. Now look at my preview screen at the same time, if you can, like this pan, you know, your eyes or whatever. You want to, for instance, I want to make this look like, you know, kind of old, like old vintage, but you know, with that rusty look. So you go right here and you drag it up a little bit. As you can see my preview screen, the more I go up, the oranger it's going to get. You don't want that. You just want to drag it up just a little bit. Okay? Now you want to go here, exit out. Go back into your default on your secondary and drag it right back into the video timeline on your video. Okay? Now you just added the second color corrector. This is your first one. Add the custom setting again. That's your first one. You just got done doing. Now this is your second one. Again, go to your custom and just mess around with the colors. Okay. So that's the second one I just added, which is like a bluish color. And this is the first one I worked on, which is like a brown. I'm going to like a orangish brown. So again, we're going to open up another one. Default, drag it right into your video. Okay, now go to custom and mess around with the colors until you're happy with it, the way it looks. And we'll go right there. And there you have it. That's how you work your color correction and your color curves. Those are the main things. And like your color corrector secondary, you could change it to any color you want. You could layer it. There's no problems layering your color corrector. Like your there's no problem. As you see right there, I did 3 color corrector secondaries, and that's good. All right, now for the sharpness, Don't go off what people say. The more sharper you go, the better it gets. It's a lie. Go to your Sharpen, go to your default, and drag it into your timeline on your video. Now it's 500. That's way too much. Just drop it down to 0. You're probably saying, Yo Gotti, why are you dropping it down to 0? There's no sharpness. There is sharpness. It's just a default sharpness that they have on Vegas. So there's actually sharpness there. But it's set to 0, so it's a default sharpness. So there's sharpness there. Okay, so all you have to do is keep it at 0 and exit out. And there you have it. You have your color corrector and your sharpness and your color curve. This is John Gotti. And again, please rate, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions on anything, I mean, anything for Sony Vegas, effects, you guys want to know what plugin, how to work this plugin, what effect, what does this mean, stuff like that. I mean, I can help you guys out. So post in the comment box if this helped you guys out. Like it, favorite. This is John Gotti. Again, please rate, comment, subscribe. And again, thank you. And if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment box. I'll talk to you guys later.